Alright, welcome back to basically we're picking a relative of the last video. I know it's been probably been a few hours, maybe it was a little darker in here. I had other stuff, I had dinner and other stuff basically to take care of, so here we go. We're discussing basically for the newest chapters of the manga for One Punch Man. Very interesting number of chapters because it's still, well, it's kind of two different numbers, this one. Well, in the case of the numbers published for Viz Media is basically, well, on the Wikishonen app, it's basically chapters 208 to 217. The Japanese numbering for this one is 215 to 224. Yep. And the chapters names of these chapters are Training Camp, Handsome Kamen, a.k.a. Amai Mask, Because We're Human, The Public Eye, Fanatic, What You Are, Freak, Rock, Just Getting Started, and New. Basically, we have like a few different major plot threads here. I'll show these covers here. Here's the cover for 2. Yeah, that's a brand new woman here. She is the granddaughter of basically a martial arts master who worked with Silver Fang before he retired. And these people walking up these stairs to see her dojo, and that's it. That's literally what their deal is. That was good for 208. 209, of course, is basically Saitama, I think, Bicyclist, and that's the coverage for 209. For 210, it's basically Terrible Twister in what looks like to be she went to the beach. Looks like you have King, Saitama, and Genos, and she's basically looks like she's in her underwear. Okay. For 211, basically it's her beautiful younger sister, Hellish Buzzard, in a bikini, and Saitama basically looking at her rear end. Yes, I love these images here. Cover images, excuse me. Then we have Saitama and Amon Mask, which is the reason why basically he's two, and he's driving this very nice car. 213's cover is basically Amon Mask. 214 is Saitama, Terrible Twister flying, and we see it looks like Geno's driving this Jeep off someplace. In 215, we have Saitama. Yeah, him punching something, because it's going on Punch Man. And we have basically a just getting started one with him being a kid. And finally, for 217, it's basically looks like various heroes on the cover here. So here's basically what happened. Aside from the martial arts thing, here's what happened. So Saitama's approach to improve his image, to basically get up there. So after talking to somebody, of course, you have to basically, of course, this is much about training and talk about superheroes, basically about marketing. Like, except for superheroes, he was completely bored after 20 minutes. And of course, then he's working with Amon Mask, which is interesting. So then Amon Mask takes him to an amusement park where he takes him on a Ferris. So it kind of explains his backstory. Where at first, basically, he when he first registered, apparently it was a lot. He registered was a lot of turnover at that point for being a superhero. So, and so he decided to apply. And after a while, wearing a mask, his mask came off, and people thought how handsome he was. So he went with that. Oh, by the way, there's stuff here also with the Neo Hero Organization, which I'll get to that later. So, after talking for a bit, Saitama realized, oh crap, it's 4 o'clock, basically, has to go do something with King. So then he opens the Ferris wheel door, while it's still in motion, he just jumps out. He's like, I was like, okay, I'll pay for that, because he's rich. And then as soon as he gets off, he's attacked by a clown monster. Yes, seriously, he's attacked by a clown monster, and he spends the next several chapters fighting this damn thing, and at one, like, and this fight lasts for quite a while. He gets the transformation, he nearly stops Ferris from topping over, and then the public sees his actual face, because when public think his face is like he's very handsome, here he's like ugly, and I think he's a monster. And Then, of course, Saitama's called in to deal with this, and he, of course, he claims that Saitama has to kill him in order to gain public notoriety. And he fights him and gets away. Meanwhile, though, the Neo Hero Organization witnesses this, and... Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention also in the review. They made a slight visual with Child Emperor because in the manga it looks like he's typing on something. In the anime, they put like visual screens there. Couldn't have doing that. We see him, Shiny One, and also I also forgot to mention there was a scene with Pew Pew Prisoner from the episode where he's about to leave, and there's a prisoner who's giving him a shirt to wear while he's outside. Now the anime adds this little thing in there. We see him grabbing the thing. EX touches the man's hand because Pew Pew Prisoner is openly gay, because that's the way he is. And also, he's legally allowed to go out because basically it's very serious. Yeah. Pew Prisoner's not here. Those of you curious, though, where is Hellish Buzzard? She's not in the chapters. Nearest Terrible Twister. This sounds like she'd be on the cover. She's not in the actual chapters themselves. She does practically nothing in this whole chapters. Yeah, and then, of course, then the whole thing ends basically where you have Saitama looking for a Mon mask because he's tasked to look for him, and that's pretty much these 10 chapters nutshell. Really good chapters. I like the progression with Mon mask. And there's also stuff here with the Neo Hero Station, which has been slowly building up in the manga. Now the obvious question is, when in the world they release these new chapters? I have honestly no idea of when in the world they do this. It could vary on exactly when they release these chapters, because the way this manga is, it gets released whenever the heck basically one feels like releasing these damn chapters. That's kind of that's honest truth of the matter when it comes to him. Yeah. But am I continue reviewing chapters? Yes, I will. If there's a new chapter release, I will keep checking for that. Yeah, if there's a new chapter release, I will check and see if there is going to be one. If not, I'm just going to, whenever they release a new episode. Now, unlike in case my other anime I'm currently working on, this one particularly, I do not have an actual... for season 3 of the show, I do not have currently a season ending date per se. Yeah, I do not have one per se because it's not, that number is never released. But it could be 12. It's possible. If it's 12, that means we have like 11 more to go for this season. Yep. I was gonna do a couple of live action, but I really got tons of anime to watch right now, so I'm gonna have to hold off on the air stuff. So, well, yes, there's still the newest episode of Sentai and Kamen Rider for Gojuju, and newest episode for I think it was yeah. So the very next anime I'm going to watch is going to be Case Closed. Yep, Case Closed. Yeah, it's going to be basically a bunch of... Because basically, I have roughly 6 anime to go. I don't know if I would get all of it done tonight, because I even got 3 anime to do tomorrow. So, I probably won't do any comment reviews tomorrow, because I got all these anime to catch up with. So, I probably do maybe an anime 2 in the morning, and then probably do more work at home. Yes. But the thing is, I will try to get done the anime time. I've got 6 more to go. So here we go. Case Goes is next. Okay? Thanks for you. Bye.